Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Chancellor TV. If you're a subscriber or you've watched before, thank you for tuning in again. And if you're a new viewer, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now. Guys, what we're going to jump into for today is need to sight in my rifle. I'm pretty sure it's pretty close. A buddy of mine said it was out good to about 200 yards. We'll see. I'm going to shoot it out to 100 today just because that's what I need to zero it for. But like I showed in the last video, it's going to be the Remington 700. I've got it right here. So Remington 700, it's got a fairly short barrel to it. It's chambered in 223, and then what the optics I've got mounted is the Hilux. I think it's the backcountry. Anyway, 3 to 9 by 40 scope, so should be perfect for this rifle and this round. The reticle, the only thing that I don't like about the reticle is it's not mil dot. I prefer a mil dot reticle. This is just your standard reticle. However, it does light up. It does have the capabilities if you want to do that. I generally don't. However, what we're going to do, see if I still got it and see if I can't get this thing sighted in today. Alright, here I am. Got set up. I don't have a shooting bench right now. I have a buddy of mine that's working on one. Actually working on a design for one, and it's not going to be a wood one, it's going to be all steel. Good things, bad things with that. All steel, probably damn near going to take a forklift to move it, but once it's set in place, it should be great. See, another thing, it has been, I don't even know how many years, at least 10 years, I think, probably since I actually have done any real shooting with a bolt action style rifle. All the shooting that I've always done has mostly been with a a magazine fed semi-automatic style. So like I said before, I'm going to re-zero this gun. My buddy said it was on, but I looked through the scope and even the scope was a little tilted, so I loosened it up, I reset it, so it's dead on now. And I'm gonna send some freedom down range, do the first couple shots, see where it's at, and make some adjustments and go from there. And yes, as y'all can tell, this is my little thrown together shooting bench. It's two of the bar stools from inside the house, actually, just behind them. And then just got my jacket set up here so that it props the rifle just right. I don't have a sled to set this thing and lock it into, so this will work good enough. Get it on for the purposes that we have. So yeah, let's do some shooting. And yeah, it's going to be 100 yards. That's what we're looking at, guys. I'll show you the target here in a minute. But we're going to the 100-yard zero. Like those high speed right there. it's way off. Way off. My shot group ain't the best either. I guess we better walk down and take a look. No problem with going to check the target. I can tell. We got a little bit of rain the other day and my field is still really soupy. There's still standing water everywhere. Everything gets stuck back here. Everything. Actually, that right there, that's from when I got my riding lawnmower stuck last time out here. It was 3 or 4 days that it took to dry before to get my buddy out here, Travis. Y'all know Travis. Get him out here to pull me out with his machine. All right, let's see what we got here, guys. Alright, now that one was the first round. Second round. Third. That was the fourth round. That was the fifth round. And that was the sixth round. So we're getting there. We're getting there. And I walked all this way and I didn't even bring another target. But at least we know which one. I didn't even bring a marker to mark these with. What? Alright. Let's shoot a little bit more. Let's see if we can get a little bit tighter. Of course, I've been making adjustments, as you saw, all along the way. But let's see what else we can do with this. The good thing about having a muddy hayfield is, when you walk through the hay, it keeps most of the mud off your boots. Get them really wet, but at least they're not super muddy along the way. Check it out. I don't know. Not good though. I don't know what's going on. Alright, so right here, all these coming off of this side were all these 6 here were the first 6 I shot, and then when I went back up to reshoot, that's the first one of the next 6. And then I couldn't see where my impact was. I could see all these old impacts up here on this piece of cardboard, but I couldn't see this one anymore. So what I decided to do was start aiming for this one. Problem is I didn't hit anything inside of there. I mean, that was the first one there, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, I don't know. So I'm gonna throw up a different target real quick and show y'all that target, and we'll see if we can do any better. All right, got the new target hung up, and I don't really use real targets. That other one I tried using, shouldn't even wasted my time. Don't like them. Take a piece of cardboard, draw some circles on it wherever you want. You know, most people know how to dial in a scope from there. I normally have better luck doing it this way, so I'll give it a shot this way and see if I have a better outcome. Let's go see how we do after just 3. Yeah, could have been better. The first 2, I know I was on point with, and I know I did good. And then I know that last one, I know I jerked the trigger. And here's the evidence. Those 2, that was my first 2 shots.
Oh, that little guy. I wouldn't worry about that little guy.
All right. So if I can keep my grouping like I should have been like that, I think that one would have been on point, but I knew I pulled it. So judging off of that one, I'm gonna come down a little bit over to the right. I'm shooting a little too far left now. Oh, I don't know about those. All right, so here's where I am the second time. I switched from shooting at this one, went to this one, and clearly that one was my very first shot. That one I know I messed up. These 2 I did okay with, but I clearly dropped too much on the scope. So I'm gonna come back up just a little bit on the scope. Well, see where we're at again. All right, here we are. Went for this one this time, and these are my first 2 shots. And then I repositioned myself and just totally jammed the crap out of the trigger on that shot and totally yanked it down. Missed that one. So came up a little bit higher, still need to come up a little bit more. Well, I don't know about that. Alright guys, there we are. That one, my 3rd shot, almost every time. That was my first shot. Then I made an adjustment. That was my 2nd shot. And that is, I do have it currently zoomed just about all the way in, which I never zoom it all the way in to hunt, just to 0. So, well. All right, well, back here at my house. Did okay, I guess, sighting in the rifle today. It's going to take some getting used to running a bolt action as opposed to a semi-automatic. But, you know, it's a good little rifle. It's really fun to shoot. It's pretty smooth. You know, I think one part of it is practice, which I have been out of for some time. And guys, if any of y'all have any, you know, tips or tricks or, you know, just things that y'all learned along the ways, comment below. Let me know. I am going to take this back out. I'll do another video or something. We'll go back out. And I'd really like to get this thing, you know, locked down in a shooting sled and get it just, you know, really zeroed. I'm not used to having to do that, but I think with this rifle, I think that's probably the best thing I'm gonna have to do. But anyway, guys, you know, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, and you know, just freedom on, guys, in America.